Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my review for American Carnage. This is Jenna Ortega's newest movie. Um, it came out today, the day of me filming this video. Um, and this film ain't going to be for everyone. I'm just going to be honest. Um, it depends on how open-minded you are. It depends on how offended you get by certain things. Uh, so basically, the gist of this movie is I think it's either the mayor or the governor. He is rounding up all of the illegals and sending them to this kind of almost making like his own concentration camp in a way. They're putting these cells, and little bit at a time they're shipped to this what's supposed to be like a nursing home. And this is a newer film, so I don't know whether if I should spoil it or not. But by the time I post this, it'll be way past its release date. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spoil everything. They're took to this what's supposed to be like a nursing home, and they are supposed to be volunteering to help take care of the elderly. And along the way of their time there, things are just weird. It's not normal, and they start to realize it almost immediately. And one of our main guys ends up vanishing. They don't know where he went to. Then they find out that they supposedly sent him back to the cell, back to where they brought him from, because where he disobeyed the rules. But sort of our big twist, if you will, in this is the fact that this supposed nursing home isn't really a nursing home, and let's say the mayor isn't rounding up the illegals to ship them back over the border. He's rounding them up they're putting this chemical in their body once they get them to this nursing home. And it's supposed to be, in a way, like tenderizing their body, if you get where I'm going with this. And it ends up making them very old. It ages them. So that's how they kind of get away with it, pretend it's a nursing home, because it's their cover for what's going on. And so basically they end up discovering that they are chopping all the illegals up and turning them into hamburger meat, and shipping their body, their chopped up body, after it's been, I guess, like packaged, to this restaurant that he I guess co-owns or whatever, or owns, whatever, and feeding it to the Americans. And it's definitely a very controversial film with that concept. I'm really surprised it got made, with everything that's kind of goes on today, with how sensitive people are to topics like this, and just a lot of stuff that they're sensitive to in general. But with that being said, I did not go into this with a sensitive outlook. I took the movie for what it was, and I enjoyed the movie. It has really good acting, better than I expected. Jenna Ortega does really good in this. They get Hispanic, actors and stuff, so they're okay with it. I'm guessing with being in it. They don't have an issue with it themselves personally, being in a movie like this. So, I don't think we should have an issue with this movie because of its subject matter. Um, I thought I really enjoyed it. That may be odd to say, but it's true. Um, when I rated it, I gave it a 4 out of 5. Uh, I would have liked to seen a little bit more gore in this. I didn't. I felt like they missed an opportunity. There's a scene where they almost become like zombies in a way. They're older people, but they sound and move kind of like zombies, and they're like killing they band together and kill the people that's working with them, or that's working, that's doing this to them. And I felt like they could have showed us bodies being ripped apart. And they missed that opportunity, because that was a great opportunity to have some nice gore. Um, and okay, okay. Um, so that was really one of my biggest flaws. Uh, I think it did have some good comedic moments, from one actor in general. Uh, I would say there is a twist in involving one of the characters. I would say that's pretty. You could probably see that coming, which was another kind of flaw. I went ahead and counted against it as well, um, or just at least want to point out. Um, but I didn't have a ton of issues with this. They did do some really interesting horror element where, once the person's body got to a certain stage, like right before death, their body went into this psychotic mode, and their body starts like to contort and stuff, and they became this very demonic contortion like person, and it could be very creepy, especially to little kids. Um, and so I thought that was a pretty cool element they added. Uh, but yeah, overall, I will be buying this, um, and adding it, uh, to the collection. Uh, it was a 4 out of 5. I really, in with time, I do think this movie will become a 5 out of 5 for me. I think this will go into that category of uh, probably films that aren't talked about as much, that need to get the recognition that it deserves. Because I know I've got quite a few that fall into that category, and I think this will end up being in that category for me, for my collection. Um, because I do think this is a film that, will get overlooked. Um, but I would recommend checking it out, seeing if you enjoy it. Uh, Take it for what it is. Just know that the actors and actresses were fine with it, so don't get all politically crazy over it with the message, with what it was doing, with what it's doing. But yes, definitely give it a chance. Really enjoyed it. So I believe that is everything for my review for American Carnage. So please come like and subscribe, hit the bell, be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.